playing the tight end position of Shannon Sharp, the way this woman bounced up off his shoulders and fell down a flight of stairs or whatever, and she screamed and she flipped over when his shoulders accidentally hit her. She landed up off her foot and her legs jackknifed and went into like folding chair position, and she fell down the stairs. What's going on, guys? This is One and Only Travel Time with Paul. Make sure you like and subscribe, share this video. Now, before I get into the topic of the video, I would like to give a mini monologue. I know it's been a minute since I dropped a regular video, but I'm back now. So be prepared for me to be dropping more heat this week. I just spent a couple of weeks in Vancouver, got a little content over there. I may be dropping it, but going to Canada really ain't that much difference than, you know, being in the States. It's still in the Western Hemisphere. But let me know in the comment section if y'all want me to drop that content. But I noticed since I've been on YouTube, you've been having some regular ass, crack-headed, junky, cone-headed looking YouTubers trying to build clout up off my channel. Now, if y'all really had talent, y'all wouldn't have to use my name to build up your channel. I didn't have to do that. I only responded to YouTube guys that was coming from me. That's how I did it. So be organic and stop being GMO. You got some Latin crack-headed looking dude down in Colombia. I won't even mention his name, because that's what he want me to do. But dude, y'all notice everybody that's talking about catching a fade with me, I ain't got no hair, they bald-headed, or hairline is non-existent. Now I know my hairline is down there gone too, but they ain't got no hair. Man, this dude around here looking like the 1992 cone head, looking like a spoiled bag of meatballs from Sam's Club. And if you look at him, he weighed every bit of 97 pounds. We know you soft as a bottle of Costco brand ketchup. So why you around here doing all this woofing, talking about you want to catch a fade? Then you got all these spineless Negroes in his comment section. And these the very dudes that the black women be talking about. I was like, damn, black women being hard on the passport bros. They coming off a little harsh. I was feeling bad for the passport bros. But if you go to this Latin dude comment section and you see these Uncle Tom dudes in his comment section, yeah, you right, bro. Cook them, stay on them. Hey, I see why the so-called black women doing some of these brothers the way they are now. Then they so dumb. This dude just made a video talking about the white man is winning in Colombia, and then he dissing black men all throughout the video, and they still in the comment section kissing his ass or whatever, because he robbing these dudes for consultation. And even if he's so dumb, he must was high. He admitted that he's taking them to the spots where they getting taxed on the peace sleeve down when they come to Colombia, wherever part of Colombia this food is in. I won't even mention it. Y'all don't even need to know what I'm talking about. This dude don't need no clap. And then he admitted it. I got my secret spots where I paid $20 US for the peace sleeve. Y'all can keep getting robbed. Y'all black men, y'all messing up everybody. And this is who y'all listen to. This dude, he got a racist undertone. But we ain't gonna talk about you in this video. I'm gonna roast you eventually though. But I digress. So before we get to the topic of the video, what I'm about to say is related to the topic of the video, so stick around. Now let's get to the topic of the video. The title of this video is Russian Woman Extortion Attempt on Passport Bro in Istanbul, Turkey. Now, we got this African-American guy, along with his friend, who's also African-American. They're in Istanbul just having a good time. They go to this place called the Seashore place, and they also go to a place called Lulu's in Istanbul, Turkey. Well, when they was at this place called the Seashore place, there was at least 60 dime pieces at this location, and most of the women was Russian women. Now, he stated Russian people in general tend to be a little bit more standoffish and cold and reserved. They're not really social butterflies. But in this situation, the Russian women was very social for some reason. And he said there was this one Russian woman, her and her friends, they was drop dead gorgeous. They was bombshells. There's one particular Russian woman that they was communicating with was every bit of 5'7", 115 pounds. But he said his favorite type of women are Latino women. But this Russian woman in particular was so fine, Latin women was an afterthought. A Latin woman didn't even cross his mind at the moment. Hell, he forgot they even existed at the time. So his friend and this Russian woman, they get to politicking, conversing. The Russian woman asked them both, where are you guys from? He responded back to the Russian woman, we're from America. The Russian woman responded back, oh, America. Like, in other words, she saw green, not a green light, but a green dollar sign, the US dollar. But they had no idea what was taking place, because mind you guys, at this night spot that they was at, everybody looked normal. Then they had no idea that there was a spot where a lot of women that's hustling on the come up just for the night. They freaking at this spot, and they go there and they work from time to time. But little did they know, they later found out, but we not gonna get ahead of ourselves. So they had to siege the place. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And his friend exchanged WhatsApp information with the Russian woman or whatever. He told his friend, "Oh, I see you, my boy. You got a little game there." You know, after his friend and the Russian woman got through communicating. They hang out for another hour. They end up going to a spot called Lulu's. After they leave there, they go back to his Airbnb. Now his Airbnb, I want to say, was on the 2nd or 3rd floor. And they had these marble spiral stairs that was coming from his door. They weren't flat stairs where you just walk out and you just go down a flight of stairs. They was like in a spiral. So, but we gonna talk about why that's relevant to this story. So, the Russian woman later texts his friend, where are you guys at? I would like to see you again. Can I come over? He asked, his friend asked him, because it was his place, so his friend was just over visiting for the night or whatever, for a couple of hours. They had just been out on the town hanging out together. So his friend asked him, "Hey, I'm talking to the Russian woman that we met earlier. She would like to know, can she come over?" He thinking like, "Oh man, shit, a dime like that ready to see you already? Shit, tell her to come on over." Now, in case they wanted to get on some grown folk shit, he wasn't gonna let them do that at his Airbnb. He was gonna eventually tell them to go to his hotel, go get a room, or go to his spot, or go get his own spot. But nevertheless, the Russian woman comes over to this guy Airbnb or whatever. And after a few minutes of being there, she said, "You owe me money." Now he looking at the Russian woman and he looking at his friend like, "What the fuck you mean he owe you some money?" He like, did he promise her some money via text message or something? Or did they have this conversation I don't know about? What's going on? The friend was like, "How do I owe you money? You talked to me earlier." See, now at this place that they was at, the Caesar place, it's a spot where it's like a hookah lounge. The women go there to like look for Johns or whatever, but they can't ask for money when they at this place. So what they do, they exchange WhatsApp info or phone numbers. They exchange contact information, and then once the guys leave this lounge, then the woman to contact them and tell them they want to meet up with them. Then once she meet them, she'll go telling them that you owe me money, you got to pay me, even though they never had sexual relationship or the guy didn't even get the peace leave. So him and his friend looking lost in the sauce and looking confused like, damn, what the hell? When do we talk about any type of transaction? Well, they learned right then and there this woman was a pro and she was for sale. Problem is, they never got the sample of what she was selling. So basically they finna pay for something. They was about to pay for a car that they never got to test drive. Now, ain't that a damn shame? Make it make sense. So, long story short, the guy said, "No, I'm not giving you anything." The guy friend. Then the guy friend goes to the bathroom. As he coming out of the bathroom, he hear high heels hitting the floor real fast. So he thinking, what the hell, she up to something? And he hurry up and check for his wallet. He noticed his wallet was kind of hanging out of her purse a little bit. Now remind you, this guy built like a damn tight end or whatever. And the guy that I'm telling the story about, the main guy's built like a linebacker. They both played football in high school and I think college too. So his friend come out of the bathroom and said, "Give me back my wallet. Where you going?" Now, this woman was every bit of 115, 5'7", but she didn't show any fear. She looked at this guy cold turkey in the eyes and said, "No, I'm not giving it back to you." The guy asked her again, "Give me back my money." So he went to reach for her purse and tried to snatch it. His wallet fell on the floor by the door and her phone fell on the floor. At the same time, her phone and his wallet fell on the floor. As she went down to reach to try to get her phone, he was reaching down at the same time to get his wallet, and the living room door was wide open. He accidentally hit her with his shoulders. You would have thought they was on a goddamn field in 1998. He was playing the tight end position of Shannon Sharp. The way this woman bounced up off his shoulders and fell down a flight of stairs or whatever. She screamed and she flipped over when his shoulders accidentally hit her. She landed up off her foot and her legs jackknifed and went into like folding chair position and she fell down the stairs. Now, the other guy was looking like, "Oh my God, what the fuck just happened?" And a friend that went to reach for the wallet was looking like, "Oh shit, I fucked up." Even though he didn't intentionally knock her down the stairs, it was an accident. Because as she was reaching down for her phone, he was reaching down for his wallet. But let's carry on. So she falls down the stairs and she hollering and screaming. She hit her head and everything. And I think she probably maybe suffered a minor concussion. So she jumps up off the floor and she runs out of the building. The guy hurry up and shuts his living room door because the Airbnb he was living there, you have to have a punch in the code to get inside the building. But he didn't know, maybe he didn't know whether or not she had somebody He didn't know whether or not she had somebody downstairs waiting already. So she ran and opened up the door and let them in. So he hurried up and closed the front door and locked it. Then he asked his friend, man, what the hell? What was that about? Did you promise this woman some money or something? His friend responded, nah, man, we didn't talk about any money. I thought she was just a regular chick and I was just about to get the peace leave for free. So less than a minute, he receives a text message. What happened? What happened to her? Is everything okay? This text message was from maybe her handler, texting this guy. And the friend responded, yes, everything good. The handler responded, did you hurt her? What happened to her? The friend was silly enough to say, yes, but I didn't mean to, it was an accident. The handler respond back, why did you not pay her for her time? You know how hard it is in Istanbul, Turkey. You should understand you're American. She needs the money. Why didn't you just give her the money? All you had to do was talk to me. I would have handled everything. Had you just give me the money, we could have talked things out. But now you're in knee deep now. The friend responded back, I didn't promise her any money. We met at the sister's place and I got her WhatsApp information and she texted me later on and said she wanted to meet and I agreed to meet with her. The handler respond, where are you right now? The friend said, I'm at the police station. The handler respond, no, you're not. I am police. Now, when they had this conversation, the handler had called him and asked him where he was at. And once he told him told the handler he was at the police station, the handler said, no, I am police, and hung up in his face. Then they went back to texting. The handler was like, you messed up, you hurt my girl, now you must pay me now. So the friend, the guy that's renting Airbnb, panicked. After 10 minutes of this going back and forth, he told his friend, get the fuck out. He got scared or whatever, so he made his friend leave his Airbnb. And the minute after his friend left, he hurried up and left for 10, 20 minutes. Then he thought about it for a minute. He said, fuck this, I'm getting out of Istanbul, but I'm gonna have to get a hotel for the night. The only hotel they had available was $600 a night. He said he booked that motherfucker. So he booked the hotel, went back to the Airbnb, talked to the owner of the Airbnb, retrieved all his things, and went to that $600 per night hotel and got the hell on down, went to another city that was in Turkey, not that far from Istanbul. Then he said there was another situation where he was in a taxi cab. He said one thing you guys got to watch out for, scamming is so bad in Istanbul. He was picked up by a cab driver. A guy just randomly walked up to the cab driver car, told him he wanted 200 American dollars. The cab driver was Turkish also. Him and the guy that tried that story, the guy that we talking about in this story for the money, they had words with each other. And they had a big argument and he told the guy, get the fuck on, get away from my car. Go ahead on about your business. Then they went on ahead about their business or whatever. Now, I want to say this, guys. I know we talk about women in the West being scandalous, cutthroat, and shady, but women gonna be women everywhere. The only difference is they got different laws and different religions that keep them grounded, but they still gonna be shady at the end of the day. Now, I want to say this, and this is still about Istanbul. There was another guy. He had a sort of story that was kind of similar. He was dating this woman or whatever. I think she was Turkish. And she asked him for $100. They just danced or whatever. And as they walked, she asked him for $100. He wouldn't give it to her. Well, she fell on the ground and pretended like he hit her in the face and started hollering, help, help. Her handlers wasn't that far away. They was following them the whole time. They came out of nowhere like roaches. And they got together. They made him go to the nearest ATM machine. And they almost clinked this man's bank account until his fraud alert went off on his phone or whatever. He got a fraud alert text because they was making this man withdraw so much money from the ATM machine. And all this happened in Istanbul, Turkey too. When they felt like I think they got at least, they got thousands of dollars from this guy. Before they let him go, they almost bled him. So make sure you guys do your researches on these places. And another thing, if you really want consultations from somebody, make sure they don't look like a goddamn crackhead or a goldfish with a missing eye. Let them at least be good looking or handsome or at least live in these places for at least minimum 5 to 10 years and can speak the damn language. Don't just go get consultation from these motherfuckers because they talk a good game. I know you dudes ain't that damn stupid. I mean, I understand a lot of y'all gang goofy. That's why you had to get your passport in the first place. But damn, do your research. Google is free. I mean, Google don't cost you a goddamn dime. You rather spend some dummy $200 or $300 to take you to the place to show you how to trick better or how to be a goddamn John better so you won't get robbed the scope? Do better, man. First of all, you shouldn't be going to these countries looking for pros and freelancers any damn way. I thought she was going to look for a woman with wife qualities. Shut the fuck up about that shit, talking about you looking for a submissive, fit-friendly woman when you still looking for a damn low-quality prostitute. But I digress, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, share this video, and until next time, I'm out. Deuces.